My face does not deserve this. I promise you my face does not deserve this. You know, I'm such a hunter noob. Alright, you're full trolling now, man. You're full trolling me, game. I don't appreciate it, like, at all. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. We are back in that Mythic Plus. We're going to be doing a +7 now. We got ourselves a different team. That team that we were playing with before has been playing since 8 a.m. this morning. It is currently 7 p.m. That's the grind that's going on right now. It is super real in order to get that gear, as I talked about in the last video. I have now respect. We do have an actual dungeon spec now, so hopefully we can cause some trouble in here, as we're doing a relatively small ball to kick us off, I think. No, he's going huge. Okay, I'm in. If you're going huge, I will go huge, sir. You're not going to tell... You don't need to tell me twice. Let me put it that way. Let's move out of that, though, so we don't get CC'd. That would be a bad idea. Are you overgrowthing me? I'm turtling. You're not overgrowthing me, sir. There'll be none of that. Interrupt this. Heal. Okay, we're good. Yes, we are doing a +7 because, of course, the gear is locked this week, which means a 10 with Prideful. This is a group that has slightly not a season tank. This is one of our socials. Is Mr. Kenny, who is doing the tanking here. So I had a +9 turn aside key. This is my key. But we have lowered it to a 7 because the gear is identical. And we're not going to be pushing keys, at least as a guild group, until Monday. Monday is the plan to get the guild all their keys done. So for now, this will do just nicely. We need to interrupt this friend here. Stop casting on my pals. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. Because that hurts, as you can see. But Warlock interrupts are fine, actually. Oh, please stop. Please stop hurting my face. My face does not deserve this. I promise you my face does not deserve this. Let's save a little bit of damage here. Get that misdirect up. Get the pull done. We're going to interrupt this chap here, like that. And then we're going to start AoEing. I feel much more relaxed in a 7, I've got to tell you. Like, I know I have to push 14s on a couple of characters. I need to play my DK. But I know some of you are like, where's the Death Knight? It got nerfed today. Only like 3 or 5%. It's like very, very tiny nerfs. Blizzard's being very careful. I did see that there was a post saying we're keeping an eye on hunters. Very worried about how they're going to balance hunters. They do too much AoE damage right now. Their single target is high, but it's not, like, crazy high. I know some of you will be like, fuck you, mate, hunters are overpowered as shit, and all that kind of stuff, but they're not that bad. Overall, they are top, so they could do with a tweak somewhere, but not heavy. What we don't want to have happen, and this is what we're most afraid of, is Blizzard tends to crush, kill, and destroy, which is never fun, honestly, when they do that, and they do tend to do that. They tend to go completely overboard, and they just crush your character into the ground if it's slightly too powerful. And as much as I don't mind playing BM, I would much rather play Marksman. So that's my thought process on it. Like, please don't kill the spec entirely. Like, we don't want that. Like, nobody wants that. I'm sure the people who are more fans of BM would be happy with that. I saw a lot of people on the forums like, I just don't know how to play Marksman. Because they've been BM hunters for so long now. BM has been the dominant choice. And it's obviously a very easy spec to play. As we all know, BM is not the most difficult spec. It's not the most complex. So I'm not surprised that some people are like, MM has some, like, priorities and shit. What do we do here? I guess I'm bloodlusting for us. So I will not bloodlust at the pull, but... Okay, we're going to take it very easy on the pull. There's no point in going balls to the wall on these two. Makes no odds to us. So we'll take it chill, and then we'll bloodlust the little guy. So we'll kind of set up a couple of aim shots here. For when our time comes. Because we're going to absolutely destroy the boss. Let's save that aim shot. I don't want to use it. Alright, we're going to bloodlust now. And there it is. Bye, boss. This is how we kill the boss, kill the boss, kill the boss. Oh, come on, just die. Give it up. Just die. This is how we kill the boss. Kill the boss. Let's dismiss this pet. You know, I'm such a hunter noob. I gotta tell you guys, like, hunters, I played hunters on and off for a long time, but usually as an alt, never as a main. Always kind of played it around for fun, and then to get the guide done, you know, I learned how to play, how to effectively damage on it, and then kind of left it alone for a little while, because, again, I'm not a huge fan of BM. It's not the reason I chose the hunter this time around. But there are so many stupid, silly things I didn't know about, and some of them are awesome. I did not know about all the rare hunter content there is in World of Warcraft. This might seem obscene to you, but especially those of you who know all about it, but I had no idea. And when I chose to be a hunter, a lot of people were like, you should go and do the rare hunter stuff. And I'm like, rare hunter stuff? You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? They're like, yeah, there's a lot of rare hunter content, you know? There's rare pets. There's all these little side quests that are involved with just hunters. I was like, huh? What? And so, of course, I went and did them, and what did I find but some absolutely awesome content that, like, I didn't know existed. I went through every expansion. I went through, like, Warlords of Draenor, Mists of Pandaria. Mists of Pandaria has this hunt, and I know some of you are going, everybody knows this. They really don't. I streamed this to a lot of people, and they were like, what in the hell? Where did this come from? Like in Mists of Pandaria, you could go on a hunting mission, like an actual tracker, and hunt down various rare pets throughout the zone. Even if you don't want the pets. I didn't care about the pets at all. I really didn't care. What I was interested in, though, was the actual content of doing it, which was super fun. And it's something I'd recommend you guys look into if you're interested in it. But other things, I'll be honest with you guys, other things I didn't have on this hunter coming into the expansion as a main raider in a Mythic Raiding Guild, I did not have Play Dead. Even though I did play my hunter a lot in Legion, I just did the guides and stuff, and then I left it quite alone at that point. I did not have Play Dead, which I know just infuriates so many people. They're like, what? I'm like, yeah, I don't have it. What do you want me to say? I don't have it. But we went and got that. I did not have... I didn't really realize that... I thought, because I'm sure this was the case when it came into the game. I'm sure it was the case. There's that AoE. Delicious. I was not under the impression that marksman hunters could actually bloodlust. I could have sworn that was an exotic pet thing only when they made the Beastmaster changes, God knows when, all those many years ago. And so someone was telling me, he's like, well, you just bloodlust. I was like, marksman. And they were like, yeah, that can still bloodlust, which is what I just did there. I can still bloodlust people if you have the pet ready. Just remember you still have the damage loss, like a personal damage loss for using a pet. So you don't want to use a pet, but for having bloodlust, especially now drums have been nerfed, it's such a good one. Lots of little nuances that I've picked up with Hunter. That's why I have some funky pets now. I do have the monkey with a fez, which is very cool. I do have that. You know, all these silly things. I have exploding sheep. All these things that I just didn't know existed up until very recently. So very nice to actually pick those up and actually experience all this wealth of content. And I'm thinking, and maybe you guys can have some suggestions for me, because every time I ask this anywhere else, I get some very, very weird answers. Of content that I maybe just don't know exists in the game. Because there's definitely a lot of it that I just don't know is there. And you'd be like, you should go and check this out. Because the game is so huge that there is this wealth of stuff that's... Okay, alright. Rooted in Volcanic. Thank you very much, game. Appreciate that a lot. That's really, really nice of you. If we could not do that game, it would be very cool. Thank you. And you cancelled my aim shot as well. Alright, you're full trolling now, man. You're full trolling me, game. I don't appreciate it, like, at all. Not using cooldowns here. I think the boss is coming up. I can't purge that, though. And root. Okay. 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 I'm going to grab this so everyone can see what's going on. And wrong. I assume there's one leaf. Even the best. There's an add-on now for this, by the way. I don't have it, but it was one of those add-ons that when I heard about it, I was like, that's useless, because you have to manually click the flowers. Yet, all of our healers have picked it up, and they're like, no, it's just a godsend, because you're running around, certainly at higher keys. I've done this on a 12, I think. They're running around. They have to heal a lot. So these enemies are very dangerous if you can't lock them down completely. And quite openly, like, no, it's actually fine. There's got to be the leaf, right? There's only one leaf. It's got to be the leaf. Yeah. I don't know why I second guess myself there, because I assume they're talking. You know, I assume the guys are talking, and maybe I'm not the best at this. My memory is old boomer memory. So I'm not the best at it. But I'm looking for anything that, especially now that we have got an alt-friendly expansion. Of course, I'm rooted in here again. Oh, I mean, just do me a favor. I'm kind of interested in going down this road of content that even I just don't know is there and checking it out. But a lot of people have said, like, they always go to the memey ones, and that's the problem that I do know exists, and I just don't want to do. Like, the insane. They're like, oh, you should go do the insane. It's like, well, that's not fun. Like, finding out that Hunters had all this extra content, that was fun. Welcome back, everybody. Oh, we had a kid interlude. My son came into the room to deal with something, and that means I'm behind now. Oh, no. Bad DPS. We're going to do bad DPS now. Feels bad. Ha! JK, Marksman Hunter. Give that a freeze trap. There's only one empty one. It's my job to take care of these little Vulpins, although I can't do the next one. So I better be a little on my toes. Got it! One thing I do want to bring up to you guys is the horror that is the amount of double... What is wrong with trinkets in the game right now? I can't see what that one is. It's the only one without a ring, right? The absolute horror that is double on use trinkets. Every trinket I've seen is an on use, and some of them, especially the raid ones, are the worst, man. There's a trinket that comes from Castle Nathria. It's the dance boss, right? The dining hall thing. Some of you probably got it now. Where you have to, like, use it, and then a sequence of guys spawn. I mean, I trapped that. I'm dead. I'm so dead. Who's breaking them? And why? Is my question. Why? Why would you do this? Why would you break it? Where a sequence of dancers spawn, and then you have to collect them in the right order to get a haste buff. Who could do that? Like, you can cheese it by putting it against a wall. We had some people testing it. Like, you can put it against a wall and force them to spawn in a certain place. But in an actual fight, like, what a ridiculous trinket. I get that it's thematic and funny, but we still kind of want it for its effect. I don't get why Blizzard doesn't make it so it makes people dance near you, or it spawns some dancers, or, you know, something a little goofy like that is fine. But just making it annoying? Like, that's not a good idea. Why would we do that? Now, I know Chris pointed out after we did our last TDP, we were like, what exactly is the gear on your Hunter right now? I can show you that in a second. One stun? Do I have to run in here? Warlocks. Trying to get Warlocks to interrupt. SMH my elbows. I've got to assume Kenny is going to interrupt first, so I won't. But we are 197. As you can see, from the raid itself, because they have kind of dropped the amount of loot we get, although we were doing it 30 man, so it's not a big deal for us, honestly. Okay, we pop here. I misdirected, right? Do not pull out my wild spirits. Oh my god, sweet Jesus. Why would you pull it out wild spirits, though? Why do you hate life? I think we were okay. I think we were okay. Every time a tank pulls something out of Wild Spirits, hunters around the world globally cry. Globally cry. But I got a belt from Heroic. No misdirects. That's unfortunate. Let's bind them just in case. And I can use Bursting Shot because they're binded. Yay. Kind of a troll. Well, and some legs. I got these. So I did okay. I mean, this is actually okay. I got 2 items from Heroic in 7 bosses. I do wonder, though, how the rest of the world is reacting to the lack of loot drops. Certainly in Mythic Plus. Because one thing we have realised running this many Mythic Pluses, it's not efficient. For gearing up, it's very much not efficient to do that. And... It has caught. I have seen some complaints. It's like, okay, I did Mythic Plus all day and I've got like 2 items, even though I technically haven't upgraded every slot from M+. I haven't got anything. I don't know how you guys are feeling about it. Personally, I'm kind of okay because I know long term it's going to be fine, and I've started to care more about loot drops. Unquestionably, I've started to care more. A good example of that is me actually checking what drops from certain dungeons and then working out amongst each other, like, what do we want from here? Which keys are good? So my keys generally been stuff that people don't really want anymore, especially if we started getting some loot. So we're all checking and going around. It's like, okay, so what do we want from here? What comes from the raid? What should we target? Did he just fall off? I didn't even catch that. I need to check in the VOD to see whether we can see that. Chris, check if you can see Soti just like got flown off. It should have been in our POV. I want to see this flying little goblin friend. Let's get our pet out for the Bloodlust. So we can Bloodlust our buddies here. And let's see if we can belt this boss. Let's see if we can really Chumbawamba this boss. On a 7, we should be able to do something pretty disgusting to this boss. So let's do that. I'm focused now. Max DPS mode. 7k opener, not bad. Oh, we got this stupid unused trinket. Hate this trinket. This is the other side trinket that's simming really well, so everybody wants it. I swear to God, it's crap. I don't know what you guys think who have been farming this thing and actually got it. Like, it does so much random stuff sometimes, it's actually just incredibly irritating. Yeah, but you don't anymore. You used to. They nerfed this boss hardcore, man. Oh, the Warlocks are catching up. We can't allow that, can we? Double tap into cleave. Easy. Get out of here. Get out of here. Did we finish? Oh, we plus 2'd it. Nice. Very cool. Let's see if we get an item, team. We did. We got 2 conduits. Great. Shield for A-Tech, not bad. And a neck. Mine's better. Mine is better. You see the lick of the lips? Loot matters now, dude. Loot matters a lot. Again, more questions for you guys. Any propositions for ideas that you know of in WoW that I just don't know about? Nothing stupid, you know, getting ridiculous things. I'll pass. Somebody's rolling something. I think it's the neck, which I don't need. Love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. And again, please let me know how your adventure in the Shadowlands is going. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.